So we're continuing with question number 2 of the January 2025 CSEC Math Paper 2, and we have reached part C. So this question, this part of the question actually has to do with linear programming, which normally comes in section 2 of the paper. So it's interesting that it came in section 1. So Lisa has $56 to buy a total of no more than 70 red balloons and green balloons for her party. She buys more green balloons than red balloons, but must buy at least 15 red balloons. Each red balloon costs 75 cents and each green balloon costs 50 cents. So we have to let X and Y represent the number of red balloons and the number of green balloons respectively. So we have to write two inequalities in X and Y other than X greater than or equal to 0 and Y greater than or equal to 0 to represent the information above. And of course, this is 2 marks. Now, the information they gave us is a lot. We actually have 4 answers for this, right? But we only have to write down 2. So let's identify the different pieces of information they gave us. So they gave us the total amount of money that Lisa has, which is $56. They gave us the number of balloons total that she can buy. They gave us the cost of each red balloon and green balloon, and they said she has to buy more green balloons than red balloons, and that she must buy at least 15 red balloons. Okay, so let's start off with this piece of information first. At least 15 red balloons. So we know red balloons is Y. Sorry, red balloons is X and Y is the number of green balloons. All right, so let me just write that at the side so I could remember. X is number of red and Y is number of green balloons. So the first inequality, if she must buy at least 15 red balloons, it means X has to be greater than or equal to 15, because at least means more than or equal to. So that's one inequality. If she has to buy more green balloons than red balloons, then it means the number of green balloons, which is Y, has to be more than the number of red balloons, X. So that's another inequality. Also, she has to buy a total of no more than 70 red and green balloons together. So the total number of red and green balloons is no more than 70, meaning less than or equal to 70. So X plus Y is less than or equal to 70. So that's another inequality. And the fourth inequality has to do with the cost. So if she has $56 to spend and each red balloon costs 75 cents and each green balloon costs 50 cents, then if I multiply the cost of each red balloon times the number of red balloons and add that to the cost of each green balloon times the number of green balloons, that should be less than or equal to the total amount of money that she had to spend, which is $56. So that's our fourth inequality. So we only had to write down 2 inequalities, so any 2 of these 4 answers should suffice. Okay, so let's do one time part D for 2 marks. Given that Y is inversely proportional to X minus 2 and X is 11 when Y is 9, find the value of Y when X is 29. So let's translate this algebraically. So Y is inversely proportional to X minus 2. So if it's inverse proportion, it means Y is proportional to 1 over X minus 2. So therefore, Y is equal to the constant of variation, K, over x minus 2. So our aim is to find k, because we have a pair of values of x and y, which you can substitute now. Y is 9 and x is 11. So therefore 9 is equal to k over 11 take away 2 is 9. So therefore k is equal to 9 by 9, which is 81. So therefore our equation now becomes y is equal to 81 over x minus 2. So now I could find the value of y by substituting x is 29. So it will be 81 over 29 take away 2, which is 81 over 27, which can reduce because 9 into 81 is 9. 9 into 27 is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Yes, 81 divided by 27 is 3. So y is equal to 3.